there was so much love between her and her husband that she didn't see it
The
coming.
man may not do it to her,
Yes,
or
you
maybe
know,
not soon
not
enough.
soon enough.
Heart Talk with Lydia.
Welcome to another episode of Heart Talk with Lydia. So today with us on the show again is Mrs. Selin Doris. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation to
Thank you,
come a
ma'am.
second time. The
Thank
last time you were here, it's amazing. Thank you for pouring your heart out to us. Thank you for sharing your story with us. It was an amazing time with you. And thank you for coming back.
thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. All right, so we're going to go straight into the story this time. So please, I want to be kept anonymous. And this is a story of how my life changed in a single evening. I grew up knowing that men could marry more than one wife. My father had two. My uncles had three. Some even had four. As a little girl, I watched my mother share her husband, and I knew one day it will be my turn. It is our reality as Muslim women. We don't pretend it can't happen. But knowing something in your head is different from facing it in your own home. 2 months ago, my husband told me he was traveling for business. Then, after a week, one evening, I had just bathed the children and was helping them with their homework. My maid was helping out in the kitchen with preparing dinner in preparation of my husband's return from Kebbi. I was expecting gifts as usual because he always brings us things when he travels. Sometimes fabric for me, maybe shoes for the children, and other things. Barely 2 hours later, I and the kids heard the sound of his car horn outside, and with excitement, we went out to welcome him. But what I saw froze me. My husband stepped out of the car with a young woman at his side. She was dressed in a new lace, her hands decorated with fresh henna. Behind them were two relatives unpacking stuff from the boots, their wedding gifts. My legs trembled. I looked at him, then at her, then back at him. I was speechless. I froze to the point I could not speak. I stood there waiting for an explanation. Then he just called my name and introduced me to the lady, telling me she has come to stay as his second wife. We just got married, he said. Just like that, the world around me blurred. The children were still clapping and asking, Daddy, who is this auntie? I became dumb suddenly. My chest felt as though someone had poured hot coal into it. I managed to force a smile, not because I wasn't hurting, but because pride wouldn't let me break down in front of everyone. I turned to the young woman, who lowered her head shyly, and I welcomed her into my house, into our house. That night, after a brief family meeting, properly introducing her as his new wife, he had a separate meeting with me apologizing for not informing me. According to him, he didn't quite know how I would have handled it, and when he was done, he went in with her. I always knew this could happen, but I never imagined it would happen like this. No discussion, no respect, no preparation. The next morning, I moved about the day like a shadow, cooking for two wives, arranging spaces, pretending to be strong. Inside, I was crumbling. It wasn't the marriage itself that destroyed me, it was how swiftly my husband changed and how easily my feelings were dismissed. So now I live as a co wife, unprepared, not because I didn't know polygamy exists, but because when it came to my own home, I realized knowing something and living it are two very different things. I'm sharing this story because I need help. It's been close to a year since his second wife came in. I still feel terribly embittered that I was spited in the worst way possible. I have a strong pull to hurt them both, mostly my husband, and each day that passes, the desire grows stronger. I feel one day I will be overpowered by my rage and do something pretty bad. How do I come off this feeling? I need advice. Wow. Wow, this is another another
It's
tough one. Yeah, so what do you think about this story?
okay. First of all, I don't think there's so much challenge in this issue because the lady in question mentioned being in an environment where there's polygamy. She has uncles,
She knew it
aunties,
will one day
even the
happen to her.
mom, you know.
Mm.
You understand? I
Yeah.
believe the Muslims already, these people, they already prepare their children growing up that
Yeah,
this thing is certainly going to
that
happen.
things are happening.
Yes, I
yeah.
understand her problem that it's different to have a head knowledge than when you have an experience. Yes.
Yes.
But at the back of your mind, you should already know that this thing is certainly going to happen.
Yes.
It's very unfortunate.
She knew. She
Yes,
even said she knew that one
she
day
knew,
it
but
would
what I
happen.
saw playing out there is because I feel there was so much love between her and her husband that she didn't see it coming.
The man may not do
Yes.
it to her, or maybe
You know,
not soon enough.
not soon enough. Or I feel she feels this man is really into me to do this. The way he loves me and the children, I don't think he's going to do this. So I think that was the shock she's getting. It's not like she don't know that men are polygamous in nature because you've already been trained to know this. You understand? You already been trained and you already know that this thing. I might marry a man who is going to do this tomorrow. But
Yeah.
because you feel that the one I marry is different. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, that's what happened to her. The man I married is different. He loves me, he loves the children.
Yeah,
He might
so
hardly do this. So,
he
so
may
you
not.
started changing the concept of what you know to
Already
be a
in your
different
head.
yes in your head. That was what happened to her. She started changing the concept that this thing will not happen. So when it not happened, and another thing that happened, the man did not tell her because the man had already seen
That's
that.
her major pain.
Yes, the man had already seen that
She
my
was
wife
not prepared.
my wife is really into me. If I tell her this thing, how is she going
True.
to handle this thing?
Yeah.
So it's better let me go and commit this
Let me
thing
go and do it
and come
and
back
and
and
say
beg.
sorry.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
it was exactly what happened to her. But to me, I think there's nothing too much there to cry about.
Yeah.
It has happened, and he even came down to call you and apologize. That I'm so sorry I didn't tell you that this thing is going to happen because I know you can't handle it. But now we are here. Let's find a way to cross the bridge.
Yes.
You get? So the
Yes.
best thing for you to do, if there's already a demon in your head growing up that I'm looking for a way to harm this man, you better be calming down. She should be calming down.
That's just
Do you understand?
the
because
whole point of
anything
it.
you do now, you're going to go to jail.
Consequences.
Yeah, there are so
There
many
are
consequences.
so many consequences.
People would have done it and get away with it, but you, if you try it straight
to
you
jail.
might even die through the process. So the best thing that this lady needs now is look for people you can talk to. First, I think your mother is a role model because she has experienced it.
Yes,
She
so
has
she will
crossed
tell
that
you
bridge.
how
Yes.
to navigate.
So call your mom, tell your mom, look at what I'm going through. A lot of us have challenges, even if it's not this marital part.
Yes,
A lot of us have challenges that we have gone through and we feel like we want to come out of it because the demons, everybody have their own demon. The demon is driving you to do something stupid. So the best thing you do for yourself is look for somebody that has passed through that experience.
Yeah.
Call the person. How did you go about this? Help me.
True.
The person will take you through it.
Yes.
Or if it's not your mother, based on you have aunties,
someone in the
family who you can hold it by the hands and know
and
that
has gone
yes,
through that.
or who is even more enlightened
Yes,
to know how to take care.
experience.
Because there's something different that have gone through the experience, but I don't know how to advise people.
True.
So
True.
there are people that have gone through experience, but they don't know how to mentor you on it.
Yes.
When you
very
talk
true.
about mentorship, this thing is
deep, very deep.
It's not because it's deep. It's even a grace. It's like a
Yes.
mount. So
Yes.
let me put it that way.
Yes.
It's
True.
a mount. If you don't
True.
have that mount to take somebody, walk through somebody through something, you can even make mistake by giving the person a wrong advice.
Yes. True.
Even though you have gone through it.
Yes.
And another thing in marriage is that what works for you might not work for you.
Might not work for the other person.
Yeah. So the best thing for her to do is to get someone to help you walk through the journey. And then again, I know there are men. I have a story that is related like this.
Okay.
This man is a Muslim person too, so he's always getting married every time. And how he used to do his own before he goes into getting married to anybody, he will call the wives. He will start gifting them. At first, they didn't know the tactics. It was later they realized that anytime there's a gift from their husband, that
Another
means this
wife is
man, there's
coming.
another wife is coming. You get so what
Yeah.
he does is whenever he wants to get married, instead he buys you a house.
He's just
He
trying
tell
to
you
make peace.
what do
let
you
it
want?
peace.
Do you want to go on a vacation? Do you want a car? Do you want to change it? They have fleets of cars. Car is not a problem. They always change their car every time something is going to happen. Sometimes they buy them a house. You get?
Okay.
So he will always tell them, what do you want? And each time they notice that in their head, they already know that another woman is coming. It's not their business. So at that point, you can use it to request for something you like,
Yes,
or something
I
you've
was
been
going
looking
to
at.
say that.
Secure wealth for you and your children, and they are ready. These men are ready to do it.
Yes, just to make
Instead of you
for
going to
peace.
soil your hand and get yourself involved in something that can kill you tomorrow, the best thing is
Yes,
look for something.
yes.
Oga, okay, it has happened. Oh.
Okay, set
I
me
cannot
up
be here.
business or something.
Because another thing is run away from those demons. Because one day the girl might just come and disrespect you, and you will feel like this girl that just came the other day. So the best thing, I want a house for me and my children. He will get a house, you move.
Yes.
Go there and stay. Any day he
most
wants, he
of
will
them
come
they
there.
do that for the sake of peace.
You get. So next time he can come there, see you guys, go back to his wife. Because once they marry a new one, that one is everything.
Of course now.
Do you get
wife,
new wife?
wrapper. Just like when you have
Yes.
clothes, when you buy a new one.
And she even
that new one
mentioned
you've
it
been
that
wearing all
her
the
feelings
time.
no longer matters because they
He's
will enjoy their
distracted.
new wife.
Of course, he's distracted.
Yes. So the best thing is focus on your children. Look for what you can acquire for you and your children. Get a house. Tell him to get a house for you. If the person has the capacity, let them get a house for you. Move with your children. Focus on them. Focus on their well-being, and then you get your sanity back. Do not let anything distract you.
Yeah.
If it's possible, let him set you up, have a business you're doing.
Exactly.
So that
to
you
distract
your mind.
Be distracted from what's going
Do you
on in the
understand?
house.
So that you don't have all
You are
these things.
busy.
If you're busy, you don't have anything bothering you.
True.
You know, that lady that I'm telling you that the husband always do this. She said, as she is now, nothing bothers her. If she wants to travel now, she just tell her husband,
she's satisfied.
hey, honey, I want to carry my children to so. The man will wire money because the man knows, let them be busy. They will travel, enjoy themselves, they will come back. You know, do your thing how you want to do it.
Yes.
The one that they brought, tomorrow another one will come. That one will follow us and face what we're facing.
That's it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't feel there's so much problem on this thing.
Yes.
You just have to know how to walk her way through.
Understand, yes.
Let her walk her way through on this, and then
Yes.
get her sanity back and
True.
focus on her life and her children.
True.
You know, so
True.
there's no much.
Yes.
You know.
So, Mrs. Ellen, thank you so much. You have really said it all. What I'm going to say to summarize this story is, don't destroy your life because you are unnecessarily hurt. Why do I say unnecessarily? Because you already know these things. You already
Exactly.
know that there will be a time it will happen to you. I know that there's this pain. Nobody likes to share their man. It's normal. Most women, we don't like to share. No woman likes to share. But this is something you grew up in. You already knew that one day it will happen to you. So at this point, you are unnecessarily taking yourself to where you shouldn't take yourself to. You do not have to begin to think of hurting your husband or hurting the second wife just because you were not told. Yes, it's painful that you were not carried along. Let it go, throw it away, because it's a reality you knew you were going to face. Probably you did not know it was going to happen so
Very
soon.
soon.
And hurting them, you are only going to destroy your life. And what happens to your children? What happens to your children if you are thrown in jail tomorrow, or if you are sentenced to death because you killed somebody? What happens to your children? These are stigmas these children will take for the rest of their lives, that their mother did something to somebody. It's a stigma they will have to live with for the rest of their life, and I'm sure you do not want your children to deal with that. So there are a lot of consequences, negative things that will come up if you carry on what you have in your heart. So please let it go. Like our guest said, speak to someone who is in this particular shoe. Maybe your mom. She'll be able to advise you because she is married to your father who has other wives. Or maybe an aunt who you are close to who is married, that the husband has other wives. They'll be able to tell you how they were able to navigate through these things. Again, if your husband is capable, like our guest said, you can request for maybe a business, something that distracts you, takes your mind off what is going on in the house. You are distracted, you are busy doing other things apart from just the normal, the usual in the house, so that you are not thinking or seeing these things, or it's not always in your face until you get used to that reality that you are currently facing now. So request your husband set you up in a business. It's a very good opportunity to make requests, and of course he's going to do it for you because he wants peace. So I hope that you find the peace within, and I hope that you get the advice that you need to be able to navigate this phase of your life. But please, I beg you, do not do anything that will put you in a state of danger, or put your children in a bad state that they will have to live in for the rest of their lives. So, guys, thank you so much, Miss Selling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And I hope that we have other sessions that will make us invite you
No
again.
problem. I'm always available.
You
anytime
always,
just
you
call.
always have nice stories
Yeah.
to always help our stories as well. Thank you so much for always sharing.
Thank you.
And guys, we have come to the end of another episode of Heart Talk with Lydia. If you have any stories you want to share or any concerns, you have the number on your screen. Reach out and let's talk.